This is my daughter's hair, and these are her detangled twists. And I'm going to show you how we went from that to these beautiful jumbo braids. Alrighty, so basically, this is my daughter's natural hair routine, pretty much from beginning to the end. So these days, I have been putting plaits in her hair or braids in her hair, and she had actually had these set of braids for a while, and it was definitely time to detangle, shampoo, condition, and moisturize and restyle. And so first and foremost, I take down her braids individually in the sections that they are in. Before then, I like to go ahead and actually spray the braid itself before I take it down, because her hair was so dry that spraying it, and I just spray it with a combination of conditioner and water, that really helped to soften the hair and just add some moisture to ease the unraveling process. And so I just went ahead and then I took down the braid, then I sprayed it with a mixture of water and conditioner, and then I went ahead and then also applied a pretty generous amount of conditioner to each section, and then I finger detangle before I go ahead and apply my detangling brush to her hair. And I just make sure that I start from the ends of her hair and then make my way all the way to her roots. Sometimes the sections are too big, and so I do go ahead and just kind of split it in half. That way I can easily detangle it effectively. Once I have effectively detangled each section, I like to go ahead and twist that section. And my daughter's hair care routine is quite similar to mine, honestly. I do what I do to my hair, to her hair, except that obviously she's much younger than I am. But that's just to say that the routine works. And so recently I was talking to another mom, and she was expressing that she was having some challenges with her daughter's hair. And I just told her about the importance of doing the hair in sections, styling the hair, detangling the hair, and all of those things in sections. Honestly, it really, really, really helps. Like I said, I detangle my daughter's hair in these sections, and this is how I'm going to shampoo, and this is how I'm going to actually style as well. And so it is very, very helpful if you're able to section off the hair. All right, so now her entire head has been well detangled and twisted. And I absolutely love this girl's hair, and I really thank God for her hair. This is over 3 years of hair growth, okay? This is virgin hair. I have not ever put a scissor to her hair, and I really thank God for how her hair is growing. So on this particular day, I had just washed her hair, and I didn't have time to style it. We were actually on our way out somewhere, and so I went ahead and just pulled her hair back into this ponytail, and then before then I sprayed it with our leave-in conditioner, and then I sealed it with our oil, and then I pulled it back into this ponytail, and then I also just applied this headband, and it looked so cute. I love it. But the very next day, I actually had work that night, and I was like, you know what? I need to do your hair, because if I don't do it, it is going to get super, super dry and is going to get so tangled. And so I told her, I said, I need to do your hair. She doesn't like doing her hair. She really doesn't like it at all. I think she's just like very, very overly tender-headed. She honestly doesn't even want her hair to be touched. Like, don't touch my hair, that kind of thing. Anyway, but her hair has to be done. I don't want to cut her hair. The hair is beautiful. It's grown so well, and I don't want to cut it. And so we're going to do it. We're going to get through it. I just always try and make sure to tell her that her hair is beautiful, that God created her hair and is beautiful, And honestly, every time her hair is done, she gets so excited. She looks in the mirror. She's like, thank you, Mommy, for doing my hair. She's just like so, so happy. Anyway, so the very next day, what I did was, once again, I'm working in those same sections, although I did part some sections into two. And so the first thing I do is that I just kind of section the section off, and then I spray the leave-in conditioner quite well. I make sure that it is well saturated into the hair. Of course, not dripping wet, but at least it definitely adds that moisture back to her hair. And then once I do that, I add our hair growth oil. And these are the only two products that I actually use for her hair at this time, just the leave-in conditioner and the oil. I find that her hair doesn't take like the heavy butters too well, and so I just stick with like the leave-in and the oil, and that will sustain her. And so then I just kind of move on to the next section. I spray the leave-in conditioner. I make sure that I apply it to that section really well. I try and spray from the roots all the way to the actual length of the hair. And then I just make sure also that I finger detangle as well. I actually like using this brush that I was using on dry hair. It doesn't seem to be uncomfortable for her either. Of course, I split that section into 3 smaller sections. And then I just braid. I braid all the way to the end. I used to use, like the bobos underneath it. And like even I've used like elastics before. But recently I don't use them anymore. I find that those things, and it's not to say that I will never use them anymore. It's just recently I'm just kind of experimenting, just styling her hair without the bobos and all the elastics, because I find that those things actually attract a lot of dirt in the air. So oftentimes if the style has been so long in the hair, it tends to like have like this white residue at the base of the hair. And so since I've been doing her hair without those things, it's actually gotten better. And so I really like it. So far, this is it. This is her hair, and her braids are done. I am loving it. And oftentimes I will pull this back into a pony or into a high ponytail or something. And that's pretty much it. We are all done. It's a really simple routine, but it is one that has been working and really helping to grow her hair and help her to retain the length and to help to maintain the health of her hair. I hope that you're able to try this for your little girl. And thank you so much for watching, ladies. Remember that your hair is God's design, and please teach your daughters that their hair is God's design. God designed it for them, and teach them how to take care of it, and you be committed to taking care of it. And as they see your commitment and your investment, you are ultimately sowing a seed in their lives, and they are going to appreciate it in the long run. I am a living testimony. My mom did the same thing for me, and I'm doing it for my daughter. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye-bye for now.